EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From the province of Alberta and Banff Springs Golf Course, live final round coverage of the Canadian Championship. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. Her advantage is a full 4 shots as she gets set to begin her round. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Well, as a young professional, it is a process. You're contending, you're leading a tournament, then you're sleeping on a lead, and ultimately you hope winning that event. Noda, you've been there. What is it like?
It's a difficult process to put yourself into. Learning how to be in contention is an essential part of the professional game, but learning how to close these events out and put yourself in the winner's circle, well, that's the last piece to the puzzle.
A birdie putt at 1. We check in with Noda Begay.
Yeah, really not a whole lot in this. Maybe just start it around the left edge, but it's fairly flat all the way.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
Okay, maybe not ideal, but pin high to the left and a decent look for birdie coming up. Needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly. And you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Well within range from here, a second now to the par 5.
I dare say a touch too aggressive, trying to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. That is very ambitious. Look what's happened. And an awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, big explosion, got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the 3rd, and she'll get it to 16 under par. Now to another par 3. This is the 4th hole, 192 yards, way down the hill.
It's going to play closer to 170 yards, Rich. You're going to have to reduce that distance by at least a couple of clubs. And consequently, if you hit one hanging up in the air, if you get a breeze that goes through that valley, it's going to start to sort of move that ball around. So just keep your eyes open there where that breeze is coming from.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move now to 17 under. Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par 3s, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just being a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the 3rd bunker, the one in the distance. It's a good line off the tee, yeah. It's been good driving so far. That ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss today. A very conservative approach shot. It's a safe side of the green, but as we can all attest, a long way from the hole.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and that'll keep her at 17 under. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 6th hole, reasonably short at 373 yards. A lot of golfers arrive at a hole like this and they'll think, well, I'm just going to blast it away because it's such a short 4. You think these kinds of holes require a little more thinking?
They certainly do, Rich. If you can't drive it to the front edge of the green, there's no point really trying to hit it through that narrow neck. You can just sort of knock a 3-wood down there or something that's going to give you a decent yardage where you can at least spin that second shot. If you can guarantee that ball's going to stop when it lands, it's going to be much easier than trying to fashion some sort of pitch and run.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. "14 feet to the hole." Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that will move her score to 18 under par. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Oh man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15 foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there, and maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Okay, that'll come to rest on the front portion of the green, and now a fairly long look coming up for birdie. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she's going to stay at 20 under. Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5, an interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s and 3 par 4s. This one not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one you have to be a little bit careful though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Now this for another birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. Frank, we begin this back 9 with a real test. It's a 218-yard par 3.
And it's very easy to get lulled into the shape of that lake there on the right side and try and hit a cut in here. But that cut's going to work against the natural shape of the hole. If anything, a nice high draw.
Okay, just left of the hole, and now a putt for birdie coming up. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And this one close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. Now to the 11th hole. It's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on that 2 little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Chance now for another birdie. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Well, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And she'll hold tight at 21 under par. Thirteenth hole, par 3, 225 yards and heavily bunkered around that green, Frank.
It is, but that green gets narrower as the hole gets longer. Nothing wrong with hitting the ball sort of the middle part of the green here.
And I think that one was pretty well buffeted by the breeze, and it comes up short. Looking now at her second to this par 3. Yeah, came out of that one quickly. That was never on mine. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that could make things a little more interesting as the lead's down to 3. Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you were spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Frank, what are we looking at on this approach shot here at the 14th?
This 14th green just built up a little bit. Got to be careful you don't miss this green on the left side. It'll just kick all the way down, and it'll be a difficult little chip up the hill. But once again, second shot's not too long. Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
Now this for another birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Just a touch firm there. That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back.
And that was just a bit too firm.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And their score's going to stay right where it is. Well, now the par fours begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help go a little further. It does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
That's going to be up the left-hand side. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Nope. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. Her score is going to stay right where it is. Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par 4, 414 yards. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
It's another hole that'll favour a nice sort of high draw off the tee. It'll set up that second shot to a green that has got several different levels on it. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Chance now for another birdie. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, a par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots. Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things: the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Ooh.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
That should just about wrap this one up. It's a birdie at 18, and I think go ahead and celebrate because that lead now is close to insurmountable. Well, Frank, I guess we can say, hello world. It is a Sunday to remember our featured player, a champion, for the very first time.
Let the celebrations ring in, that's for sure, and let the career fully ignite and start and go stratospheric.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.